Are you flipping me off?
grumpy, sneezy, bashful, sleepy,
Bashful,
pissy,
pissy
and moany.
Pissy and moany are not two of the seven dwarfs. Piss and moany are not two of the live. Oh,
All right.
hey, what's up,
Moany,
guys?
pissy,
Pissy is not one of the seven dwarfs.
damn Gina, Marge, and
What's up,
and
guys?
we're live. Hey, what's going on?
We're live from Public House. This is a new thing we're doing.
This is a new thing we're doing. Welcome. Welcome to Public House. Welcome to the Traveling Drunks. Welcome to Facebook. Welcome to Twitch.
The BS
Welcome
Hour.
to the Banana and Sloth Show.
Banana Sloth Show.
It's the
BS Show. BS Show.
It's a show.
BS Show or BS Hour?
This is a show.
BS Show
We've been
sounds
doing
good.
shows for a minute. And now this is our show.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit. Well, is it? We'll let
not, man.
y'all be the judge.
Yeah. You can call it bullshit, but we'll call it bullshit too. So it's okay. So seven dwarfs.
This is BS. The Seven Dwarves. We were trying to name the Seven Dwarves.
There's no Pissy and Moany seven dwarfs. No,
Happy.
Pissy and Moany are not two of the
Happy,
seven dwarfs.
sleepy,
Happy,
sneezy,
sleepy.
grumpy, bashful, Doc.
You didn't say Doc before.
Yeah, that's why I'm stuck on 6 right now. All right. We are on the clock for BS.
So, how, can you guys name all seven dwarfs? There's,
no, so
I don't think you guys can.
So
I can.
we're here. We're in Social House. No, we're at Public House.
We're not
We were
at Social
we were-
House.
So you weren't there.
Don't
You were
let
supposed
him
to be
lie. You ain't got to
Um,
lie, Sloth. You ain't got to lie.
It's pretty different coming through here. I just want to talk about what we're drinking real quick. So right now, what I'm drinking is called Liquid Bliss, and it's a peanut butter porter. It's fucking delicious.
I had a sip. It's very, very flavorful.
It's not that cold out, but it's still cold enough for like porter beers. And this one is like a chocolatey. It's the closest that you could drink to chocolate milk that isn't like a White Russian type deal. And I love it. What
I
you
don't know
got
what
right
I'm
here is
but
this
it
thing
looks good
called
and it tastes good.
Radburger.
Rat burger?
It's a German Pilsner.
I'm drinking a rat burger?
So basically, this big ass beer is fucking delicious. It's really cold. And how we got this beer is a couple times we came here, and we were, it's good to drink like exquisite beers and shit like that. I love it. But at the same time, I love just pounding PBR. And I was like, what's the closest thing to like Bud Light that isn't a Bud Light? And the wonderful people at Public House who really know their beers and their
They
boozers,
steered us in the right direction.
rotating taps and all that shit. So that's a killer beer. I know we've drunken plenty of these.
Dranken?
Dranken.
Dranken? Is it
And on top
draught?
of that,
I think
Stretch
the
is about to
actual-
take a
it's
delicious
We have draught many
cinnamon
brews
cider.
together.
I forget what it is, but that's fucking good as fuck. And then we got some Cuba Libres right here.
Some what?
Cuba Libres.
What's a Cuba Libre?
It's rum and Coke with a lime. I think we could like jazz it up with like a dash of salt or something.
And they're going paper straw, the
yeah, also
biodegradable ones.
notice that this establishment is
About
going
it.
paper straw.
That's,
So
that's
we,
pretty cool.
we straight up saving toidles.
I like
Toidle
Toidles.
saving motherfuckers. And also we have our lovely, can we introduce our stuffed animals here?
Oh yeah, we brought a couple of our little buddies with us. This is Mini Banana Man Jr. My great
BMJ.
lovely friend, DMJ, the Deej. She hooked me up to that last Christmas, I believe.
And then Bailey got that little sloth man for me. And then we have the Magical Mystery Sloth.
Magical Mystery Sloth.
I feel like we need more like banana shit.
Well, that's why he's bigger.
We got like the official sloth, and then we got like the Bobo Twinkles from Rick and Morty.
Well, this is the official. This was one of the first banana gifts I got down here.
That was the first banana themed present you got?
I think so. I think it was. I'm not sure.
It's like we don't always choose these monikers, but sometimes they get chosen for you.
Become who you are destined to be.
Although, I mean, you becoming the Banana Man, when you were the Banana Man 3 years ago, were you?
No. I was not the Banana Man.
Well, the Banana
until
Man was always in you, though.
February of last year. February or March.
But would you say the Banana Man was always in you?
Oh yeah, he's just been called different things, you know.
So now it's like
Different monikers, you know.
Yeah.
That one became the Banana Man because I bought a bunch of bananas and threw them at people. I threw them all over our house, and people threw them back at me. And There's actually a video of it, that exact moment, on Instagram, on JD Ramsey, the man-child. Go
I
find
think
it.
it's on, it was on Snapchat too, I think.
If somebody saved it, I'd like to see it.
It's
I
out
know
there.
JD's got it on his Instagram, and I'm going to go
I know
back
it's out
and
there because it popped
throw it
up.
out.
You know how sometimes you get memories of Snapchat and you could share them again? He shared it not too long ago, like a couple months ago. And he had like straight up fucking like boomerang flinging fucking bananas out the fucking carton. How much does a carton of bananas cost?
A case of bananas at 7-Eleven, 24 bananas, it costs $12 and like 77 cents.
So 24 bananas for like 13 bucks.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
so they're selling them 2 for $1 anyway, right?
Yeah,
2 for $1.
it's the same price all the way up. They don't give you no deals.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think I know
they
somebody
already
like
given
that.
you the deal.
I think I know somebody like that.
Yeah.
That is the same price all the way up. Like the price doesn't change, no
Price
matter
doesn't change, no matter cool
no matter
you
how
are.
much you buy,
yeah.
whether it's a little bit or a lot.
A little bit or a lot, you know, you
The
can
price-
only, you give the deal at the beginning, you set out that number,
Yeah.
and then boom, you roll with it.
Exactly. Sometimes you have a product so good that, hey man, the price is the price is the price is the price.
Can't come down on those bananas.
And not only is the price is the price of the price, but the market dictates the price. So what do you say the price of us is right now?
Priceless.
Priceless. Cheers.
I couldn't think
All
of
right, so
anything,
we're
but
here.
That worked.
What this place opens up, public house opens up weekdays at 3 o'clock.
2 o'clock?
And then
3 o'clock?
weekends 2 o'clock. And then they're
Open
open, at
till
2 every night. And it's fucking amazing fucking drinks over here. Amazing vibe. Say what's up to Carlos. Say what's up to Drew.
What do they call this plaza? It's right next to Shamrocks.
It's the collegiate. It's
Right next
it's
to
on Collegiate Way. It's down here on University in Alafaya.
Yeah, it's over there by Bar Louie.
We're
and
by
all
the Del
that.
Taco and the
Del
Applebee's.
Taco.
And the new record shop that we need to check out. You've checked it out.
Yeah, Smart Pump. It's a pretty cool spot.
Fucking Stretch is producing the shit. Don't forget, Stretch is gonna be out there. Stretch is gonna be at fucking Social House on Sunday night.
Sunday
he's gonna be at
night,
Social House on
doing that
Saturday
duck
night.
racing on
And
Sunday.
he's gonna be at Social House on Thursday night. And
Dude,
Sunday night is the
he's
way.
out there.
Sunday night's the night to go.
Yeah,
if you're gonna see
Sundays are
Stretch at the very
funnest
least.
evenings.
Watching him fucking host duck racing.
And you can compete. You can duck race,
2019
you can win some
started
stuff.
good for duck racing.
Yeah, Badger.
Honey Badger lost.
No, he won. He just got
He has
the
10
10th.
factories.
Yeah,
but
he was the first
He ended
one.
2018.
Oh, he ended 2018 with no.
Yeah,
But then
that was his test.
So has there been a duck racing
Yeah, Burke played. He didn't get it.
in 2019? Kakarot. Kakarot? Who's going by what? Who's Kakarot? Who's this kid?
You know,
Goku?
yeah.
Goku's landed in Waterford?
No.
Uh-oh, you guys, shit has hit the fan. 2019. The Saiyans are here.
yeah, you know him when you see him. At Bahama Breeze, another cool
I
place.
know Brian. Yeah.
I tell people all day, it's like, we don't got it here, but maybe Dick's Sporting Goods got it behind Bahama Breeze. Just kidding, don't go there for anything. Dick's Sporting Goods, I mean.
Dicks.
Unless they're paying us. Also, what else we get into? What else we doing? This place is dope. They got comedy the first Tuesday of every month here. That's pretty cool. Social House Stretches there is pretty cool. My girlfriend's taco restaurant that she works at is pretty cool. Black Rooster, check it
Yeah,
out.
Black
She's gonna be on
Rooster.
Food Network with George Zimmerman's show. That's pretty cool.
That was
Zimmer,
really good.
not Zimmerman. Fuck that guy.
Zimmerman, fuck that guy?
Yeah, I'm saying a lot.
No, we had,
And also Gasparilla, motherfuckers.
yeah,
Don't
Gasparilla.
front on that shit.
We got to, yeah.
It's coming.
Saturday,
And you
the
might come too.
26th, I believe, right? The 26th?
And we're gonna get a social.
Saturday,
We're gonna
January 26th.
Soho's gonna open up early for us. We're gonna
10
chill there.
a.m., bus leaves at
Bus is
11.
gonna leave at 11. So get there at 9:30. Start tailgating in the parking lot.
Don't get there at 9:30.
Get there at
until you
9:30.
Get
Get there-
there. You will not make it throughout the
all right,
day.
listen.
I went last year.
Come with me. We'll go to Zaza, get some Cuban coffees. Then
Yeah, start
after
your
that's
day
gonna
out with
happen.
a cafe con leche.
Yeah, we'll just keep on drinking
That'll do
beers
it,
out of the trunk until it's time to go into Social House, and then we'll do a bunch of Red Bull bombs
Red Bull moms.
because they got too much Red Bull right now. And then we'll hop on that bus, go all the way to Tampa, get a little freaky deaky down in Tampa.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking.
You'll come
busy.
away with a lot of good memories, good moments.
free drinks on the bus, yo.
Yeah.
Free love too if the Banana Man's there.
Lots of hugs. Lots of hugs and lots of loves.
And also shout out to the Dark Hour for their roundtable, giant fucking explosion, first podcast of the year. I think they had like 10 members on there. It was looking like a Wu-Tang Clan video for a second.
Oh yeah, they had a round table, dude. It was just nice. They had that sit down.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was a nice format.
We have a little round table. It's not the same.
It's the same. It's just
It's cozy.
It's cozy.
So that was tight. And also check out Groove City and Stardust. This one's going to be January 27th, the very next day after the bus.
Oh, our boy.
But that's not at Stardust
That's
until
a good
like
idea.
6 o'clock at night. So come nurse your hangover with us at Stardust.
Yeah, for Groove
While-
City. Bring some vinyls.
While we fucking spin some records. So
Watch
vinyl's
us,
coming
DJ.
back. If you have the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, bring it on down. We'll let you rip that shit, and it'll be fucking cool.
One of our boys that runs at Caesar, he's got a gig, Geek Easy, Thursday night. Oh wait, that's tomorrow. So if you get out there,
Was it the boop? I'm used to the
little
beer
boopy-doo.
pour sound.
yeah, we got a boop now.
We got a boop now.
I like the beer pour.
Oh, okay,
Boop,
we ain't booping.
boop.
We ain't, if you booping,
We're
you're boofing.
Booping? Booping or boofing?
Boofing?
Hey, new poll. What do you prefer, booping or boofing? Oh, there it is.
Oh, someone just got booped.
Alrighty. So it's time for the
All right, so here we go.
rundown. Here we go, guys.
You may have seen it on other shows, and you're gonna see it here on this one. But we got a little
Got a
rundown.
little rundown. You know, it's a good format, good style. Starting
And-
out with 2019.
So how do you feel about the styles starting off so far in 2019?
I got style.
You got style. You saw the picture of Lil Wayne?
Oh yeah, he was wearing like a mop, like a giant jacket that looked like a mop.
He had like a floppy hat.
He was trying to go George Clinton with it.
He had like a
but
floppy hat.
It did not work.
Some crazy coat.
It did not work.
Somebody said he looked like the bird lady, the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
That was at the Golden Globes or halftime?
Halftime for some football shit.
Halftime for the national championship, right? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. This isn't analytics.
Yeah.
Or
So we're not
what's the name of that?
stat heads.
Analytically correct.
Analytic. What's stat heads? Yeah.
This isn't analinguist.
Analingus, cunning lingus. You see, Golden Globes, fucking not Kevin. Well, I'm saying Kevin Spacey. Fucking Bill Murray poured a whole vodka drink over like the producer and director's heads of some movie he was working on.
I missed it, man, but that guy can still party, dude.
Oh yeah, Bill Murray's the goat.
He'd be a good
You didn't know?
TD. He'd be a really awesome TD.
He should be a TD. How cool would it be if we got Bill Murray to roll through Orlando? Like, you know how he's known for his wild shenanigans popping up here and there.
Yeah, pop up in Orlando.
Come on, shout out to Bill Murray.
We have golf here. He loves that shit.
Yeah,
We have ghosts too. Come on down.
Come on, Venkman.
You love that shit.
Come on, Venkman. Calling you out.
For me, for 2019 has been pretty good. It's still been super busy. I forgot that Christmas and everything just happened, and I almost wish it was going to come again. But I don't think I've been hungover yet this year.
I wish I could say the same.
I've been pissed drunk. I don't think I've had the time to be hungover yet. I haven't
one or
puked this
two.
year yet. Have you puked this year yet?
I think I have.
I don't think I've puked this
Actually,
year yet.
I don't know.
What else is happening? I think I've scored. Have I scored since Christmas?
I've scored.
Yeah, I
in
think
the
I've
new
scored.
year. Yeah.
So yeah, man. So if 2019's going and you haven't had a hangover
Oh.
yet, and you've
I
gotten
scored?
laid,
Just once.
and you're still getting drunk but not
Yeah, we're
having
all still
hangover
here.
getting
We
laid, I
made
guess
it another-
2019's going
another
good.
year around that big ball of fire in the sky.
that
So,
big ball of fire in the sky there,
I
Bob.
think we did a good job.
That thing keeps on burning. We keep on turning.
But it's only what? We're like a week in? What is today?
The 9th?
8th or the 9th? So
It's the 9th, yo.
just under 10 days, and nothing really, really bad has happened, at least not in the local area, I don't feel like. Has anything drastic happened?
Yeah, Lizzie's
nationally,
the
but-
bar downtown, Lizzie McCormick's that we all know and love. They went to a non-smoking.
Oh, Lizzie's,
So that's probably the worst thing
yeah.
that's happened here in town. So one of the coolest, oldest Irish
Where
pubs.
can we smoke now?
The
In
new
the
Irish
States.
pub that they opened up around the corner.
Yeah, they sold.
Where can we
what,
still
the Pita
smoke? I
Pit or
don't know.
something? And then they wasn't that on Pita Pit?
It's up there. It's around that area.
That's what Nixon.
The drunks of downtown would know what that is. But we're not talking about that right now. Talking about the traveling drunks in 2019.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on.
And so we already had duck racing done. We already got drunk.
Yeah. We got drunk. But it's still 2019.
Who's in the chat room?
Oh, we got a few people.
What's up, chat room?
I think your mama's watching.
Does Billy look pretty?
Oh, you know I do. I always do.
Well, as long as I get my taxes done, which I don't think I keep on asking for my W-2s, and people keep on saying the government shut down.
So you can still get your W-2s, but it's like the refunds, all that's going to be postponed, dragged out. Yeah.
So I don't even want to think about filing my taxes.
You're going to have to do it eventually.
Yeah, I guess so. But this isn't the fucking filing taxes podcast.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's some bullshit.
I'm not
filing taxes. That's some BS.
Death and taxes.
The only thing certain, man. The only thing that's gonna give you trouble: tits and tires.
What?
Tits and tires.
I got you. It makes sense.
Hearing that noise makes me want to drink.
A lot of noises make me want.
So fucking. Stan Lee was awesome. Infinity War was awesome.
Oh.
I cried at the end, especially the Tony and Peter scene. And the only thing that really redeemed that was going to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, the other night we went and saw it. It was one of the most visually stunning movies I've ever seen. It was fucking amazing. Oh, pardon my French.
I have people tell me and talk to me about the animation and everything, but like
storyline was.
It was well. I mean, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you know what I mean. Like,
I mean, I watched the animated show when I was a kid. I had some toys, but you lived it. You read comics.
I didn't live it, but it's like, okay, the Spider-Man cartoon show, we all remember that shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, he had, like, Mary Jane and fucking...
Mary Jane.
You know, she kept on calling him a dweeb, and he kept on working for her, that guy, fucking Jameson. Cheers to Jameson.
Cheers to J-Mo.
Also, being here in town, IOA opened up, and they had a Spider-Man ride. That shit was tight as fuck.
There's definitely some Spider-Man history in Orlando.
Yeah, so also I think the first movie, the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man came out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the very first trailer where
I saw
the teaser trailer where it was a helicopter getting stuck in a spider web, and the spider web was made between the two twin towers.
Yeah, and that's all it was.
And then right after that, 9/11 happened, and then over the summer, Spider-Man was supposed to come out, so they scrapped that trailer completely.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
I have seen that.
Yeah, so that
or
shit,
maybe I just saw the poster.
That shit blew it out the doors. And then we had the reboot of Spider-Man with that other English fucker. You know what I'm talking about. The last reincarnation of Spider-Man, like 4 or 5 years ago. And now we got this cool...
I never saw those, though.
Now we got this cool... You never saw those?
No, I never saw them.
You'd like them.
There's only 2 of them, though, right?
Yeah, Spider-Man 1 and 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis Leary was in it.
Dennis Leary was in it?
Yeah.
As a villain, or?
Yeah, kind of. Well, he played a cop, so yeah, he was the villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then outside of that, everything that we're seeing in Avengers and Iron Man and Infinity War, but this shit with Miles Morales, because the whole concept is like, yeah, Spider-Man's dead, and then this guy's living his life, and then somehow like all the worlds collide. Because I mean, Marvel has a couple different like universes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they got the 313 universe, and they have like the original timeline or something like that.
There were 6 universes, or there were 6 Spider-Man.
6 different incarnations of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Noir, which was Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, Spider-Pig. There's
Spider-Pig.
Anyway,
that was weird as fuck. It's Porky the Pig and Spider-Man.
Anyway, just to see Spider-Man like as a young kid, he was black and Spanish, so he was a mulatto boy.
Yeah.
That fucking was cool. He was younger than probably Peter was initially.
Oh, way younger.
He was a young ass little jit.
Oh, dude, that kid's what? He's in middle school, it looked like.
He had to be like in 8th grade or some shit like that.
Yeah, dude, that kid was young. But everything about that movie was just perfect.
The soundtrack was fucking killer.
There was no downtime. There was no just...
Oh, yeah, like as soon as the movie started rolling, it kept on going and going and going.
He was using the comic bubbles throughout for certain dialogue, for like inner thought dialogue, which I thought was a really cool aspect.
But they played like Biggie. They played like Wu-Tang.
The soundtrack was cool as hell.
The news.
Vinyls, bicycles, all over the place. It was...
Yeah, they were... Yeah, it was very
cool.
hip-hop culture, but they were graffiti, they were tagging shit.
Yeah, he was making his own sticker lines, tagging... It was cool.
And it left me feeling refreshed. And you get a Stan Lee cameo in there.
Yeah.
That's fucking undeniable.
No refunds, bro. No refunds.
I said undeniable. That's the word of the day. Drink.
Undeniable. You said it?
I think I did.
He probably did.
But yo, if you haven't seen that movie, go see it. Spider-Man is probably like, we all know Batman, we all know Superman, but I think the next one after that is Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Spider-Man.
He's
for
the
sure.
dude. He's and he's funny, dude.
And he's a younger.
And he's funny as fuck.
Even throughout the comics and that, he was the younger dude. Like Batman was older, Superman was older. I mean, they touched on Superman's younger stuff and later on.
I think Robin touched on
Superman was like young.
Batman got touched on by Robin, or vice versa. Even Robin's Robin.
Too much touching.
Robin was throbbing.
Robin was throbbing? Oh God. On to the next one.
Anyway, check it out while you're on trips. Anyway, it's fun.
Yeah, we're on the taco cleanse. So we recently got news, I saw it on Facebook or Vice or something. There's literally a taco cleanse. You know, instead of a juice cleanse or a green flush, eat tacos on your diet.
Yeah, so these dudes wrote a book. These vegans wrote a book about the taco cleanse and it turned into a taco trend. Because you think of tacos, I mean, I think before it was like Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell, Del Taco.
But what really hit the scene in the past few years is the street taco, the street vendor taco. The type of tacos that you can find at like Black Crystal Taqueria. Yeah. Or when you go to like fucking Brass Tap or some other shit, they're like, yo, street tacos, have our street tacos, where it's just like a corn tortilla made fresh.
Yeah.
Like, you know how when you go to fucking Chewy's, and they got the fucking Mexican mamas fucking like doing the shit, pounding out the fucking tortilla balls, and
putting it in the press, pressing them out, boom, boom, boom.
So it's like, boom, you got a scratch surface right there, and then fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
But yeah, their whole thing was like a healthy taco. I mean, if you think about it, you get a good healthy taco.
It's a good idea, and it's tasty. You know, I did a juice cleanse one time for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, like 4 or 5 years ago. God, I wanted to kill myself.
What?
Oh yeah, dude, straight liquid diet, just juicing carrots, kale, fucking lettuce, celery. Disgusting, dude.
Oh, I was thinking you were drinking like pineapple juice.
Oh no, you don't want like
so you had a fucking
juice
juicer,
strawberry juice. You want like
I've never seen a juicer except for in the TV movies where they're like,
yeah, it's back at the house. I could get it
like
back
a Jack
in West Virginia. Oh, dude, like
healthy.
A dope juicer. It's like this big, like with the press thing, filter, shave thing.
How much?
It's like $140 or something, dude. The fucking thing is dope. How much would it what?
How long did that take to clean?
Oh, it sucked. After every juice, because it'll start fermenting and attracting bugs, you gotta pull it out, stick it in the sink. Like I just put it in soap and water and let it soak for like an hour while I'm juicing and on the toilet.
I would do that, dude.
And
that sounds like a good idea.
Spray it out, you know.
So what? You're just like, hey, listen, because you're just not eating shit. You're just putting.
Me and my sister kind of went in on it at the same time. Like, just hey, let's just fucking get.
So it worked.
Yeah. It worked.
The cleanse worked?
Yeah. I felt awesome for like 6 months.
Speaking of BS, what were your BMs like?
Bad. All day, every day. On the toilet, just straight.
So it came out like a liquidy.
Oh, dude, it was rough.
So even if you put like carrots or celery, it would come out like thick or clumpy.
Well, yeah, it was bad. And I've never had that in my system like my life. I didn't eat fucking vegetables growing up, and to completely shock my system, that's what it did. You know, it completely shocks your system and flushes everything out. It's.
What if you put like a little bit of vodka in your
that would just help my shakes. You know? Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. That would make it a little bit more bearable.
Yeah, right?
I could have jazzed it up a little bit more, but I just never. I don't know.
I see people and they're like, yo, I'm gonna go juice and cleanse it.
I didn't get too deep
into it. Put like
it.
cayenne pepper.
Yeah, pepper and like different flavors. And the alcohol, that sounds good.
Oh man.
Could start making
that's
like.
why I love this fucking grill so much, because I'm like, all right, let me make a little bit of food and not just go to, hey, well, I'm at 7-Eleven getting cigarettes. Let me get 3 taquitos and a ranch dip. Cool. And then I stuff them on my face while I'm riding my bike.
Yeah. Instead of making green like Bloody Marys, we'll start making like green Bloody Marys, like healthy Bloody Marys instead of straight just
tomato juice
and all.
At the can.
I mean, since moving to Orlando, I've seen some crazy Bloody Marys. Wow,
they got like hamburgers in them and shit.
Oh, hamburgers in them, little shrimp skewers on them, like just. It's a whole different ballgame.
I didn't know that shit. When I used to see my mom eat that shit, it was just like an olive and like a tomato
And some
inside
pepper.
with a celery stick and
a
a fucking
celery
tomato
stick.
juice with vodka.
Yeah.
That seems like a disgusting fucking
Until I
drink.
moved to Florida, I never saw like a crazy Bloody Mary. I mean, it's just,
You know what?
it's a totally different ballgame.
I bet
I like
with the taco cleanse, you could probably have like a decent Bloody Mary with the taco. Because I mean, okay, yeah, if you get like a fresh corn tortilla, you got some good, decent ingredients, and it's not just like, all right, here's some fucking mixed horse meat with a bunch of fucking sour cream and a large Baja Blast. You're not gonna get no cleansing off of that fucking taco.
No. Plus that soda. That soda's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, man, I think it's just a way to like hype and promote tacos, which is totally cool. I think tacos is totally in food right now. What was it like a year or two ago? People still love
tacos
pizza.
are where it's at.
Pizza was fucking crazy.
Tacos are definitely the in food. Pizza's always an in
Renee.
food. Pizza's
20 minutes
pizza's
of
always
Sunday.
on. Pizza's always on a thing.
Shout out to Roku Custom.
Right.
Shout out to Renee.
Shout out to-
find her on Instagram. She does art. She's out there.
Renee, shout out to Hannah. Shout out to Mello.
What are we on?
She's a Mello girl. Hannah. I think her name's Hannah.
Renee? Yeah, she probably juices.
No, the one with Renee.
Oh, fucking from Tactical Brewing. Check out that place too.
No, the other one. She's from. Are we talking about the same girl?
Oh, I don't know. We're doing a show. Don't be
I don't
looking
know.
at cute girls in the audience right now. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, guys.
Star Wars.
Not sorry. You heard the bubble.
Cheers in the bubble. It's undeniable. Oh, cheers again. Oh. Cool believer.
Okay, Star Wars. Star Wars Land.
It's opening up.
Is it opening this year?
It's opening up on both coasts.
So they're opening one in California, and they're opening one.
Disney World.
Wait. Could you do that one more time? One more time for the fans.
Disneyland, Disney World.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, dude, they're making a fucking Star Wars land. That's gonna be the coolest thing ever.
I have a Darth Vader tattoo. It looks like a penis.
It doesn't look like a penis.
Darth Vader's helmet looks like a penis. We all know this.
Eh,
It's very phallic. You can't look at that and be like,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it's valid.
It looks like a black metal dildo from the 70s. One of those dildos that you just had to plug into
That
the
outer
wall.
flare, though,
Well,
that
like
would
a plug
cause
into the wall
issues,
that
I
would-
feel like. The bottom rim, if that kind of dildo had like a rim like that.
The helmet head.
I think
That's
that's
why people call the dick the helmet head. You know what I'm saying? When it gets snipped, don't circumcise your kids. It's not fucking 1700.
yeah, but okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this.
But we digress. Star Wars.
No more dick semantics. I'm done with the dick semantics. But Star Wars, yeah, they're gonna have. What is that Millennium Falcon ride they made, right?
Oh,
What is that called? But you can literally go in. It's one of the rides there, and you can pilot the Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
Smuggler's Run. So
That shit.
I wonder if it's gonna be like a virtual reality one where you're sitting in there. Remember the old ones? But like on a just totally another level, or if it's gonna be a roller coaster, or
Well, they had, back in the day, MGM Studios had a Star Wars ride called Star Tours, where you get on like this little shuttle and like go tour different planets like Endor or some shit like that. But then somehow you get mixed in with the weird fleet that's on their way to fight the Imperials, or fucking like the TIE fighters and shit.
Yeah.
And then so like, what are you doing here? Follow us. But I mean, if it's gonna be anything like that, I don't know. I kind of want to compare it to the new Donald Glover that movie that came out last year. Solo.
Yeah, I didn't see
But
Solo.
I'm fucking,
I'm
as
such
big as
a
a Star Wars
fucking-
fan
I'm
as I am,
such a
I'd
shitty
hate
Star Wars
to admit
fan.
I didn't see that fucking movie.
I'm such a shitty
And it's
Star
people
Wars
like you and me that didn't go out and see
damn
that
it.
fucking movie is why we're not getting an Obi-Wan movie. Which is pretty much really true. They pulled the
Really?
plug on the Obi-Wan movie because the sales numbers for Solo like suck so much ass.
We are getting a Mandalorian show on CBS or NBC.
Who's Amanda Lorian?
A Mandalorian is the
Like
bounty
Amanda
hunter,
Bynes?
the Boba Fett and his son Jango Fett. You know, they
Oh, the
were
Mandalorians.
Mandalorians. They were
Yeah.
these really badass bounty hunter race, and they're making like a 10-episode series. But it's some heavy names producing it. I can't remember at the moment, but it's gonna be dope.
I hope to see that.
It's gonna be dope. But Star Wars Land.
All right,
dude.
so that's going to draw like a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's-
is. It
that's-
honestly
that's
is.
the,
now, it's bike coasters coming out on both things. The thing that's going to drive me
That's
crazy
the
about
model.
this, that here, it's going to draw so much attention because, like, people come to, like, MegaCon and all these conventions, and a lot of people come as, like, Star Wars fans and see shit that Star Wars people did. Don't forget, like, Star Wars has its own convention.
I'm sure they have several.
I forgot what the fuck it's called. And people turn out for that. But, like, the way this set up, like how everybody came to Universal for like when Harry Potter. People are coming to see Universal anyway.
I've been here for 2 years. I still haven't seen Harry Potter World.
When Harry Potter started, like people came here even more, and now this shit's popping off. Like it's just gonna be a fucking like insane Star Wars nerd fest. So if you any Star Wars fans, I don't know, man. Like, we should get a good group together. I know DJ want to do that shit. It's like a big nerd Star Wars thing.
DJ and Andrew would definitely be down to go. I guarantee it, dude.
I don't know what I'd do, man.
Ross would be down.
Finally, I mean,
stars, man.
I'd be like, dude, I feel like a kid again, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really would.
Every time I put it here, it like turns green.
Because your phone, man. What's up, chat room? What's up, Angel? Angel's in the chat room. Is he still
there?
there?
He was.
What's up, Mom? Everybody's gone anyway.
I think it's just Mama Sloth. Hey, Mama Sloth.
Hey, Mom. What's up? I love you. Thank you for making me do yard work when I was a kid.
Oh my God, I hate yard.
Robot on robot crime.
Robot on.
All right. So the interesting thing about this one is that right now in Las Vegas, every year they got something called the Consumer Electronics Expo.
CSE.
Yeah, and so it's just like where people come to show like the newest shit, the newest e-bike, the newest flat screen TV, the newest cell phone technology, the newest video games, like all this new shit, and you know they also have like the new like Beamer eyes, and right now they got like this Tesla out there, and it's a self-driving car. It's like a Tesla Model S, and that's like one of the cars that kind of like goes around Silicon Valley and shit like that. It's it's kind of like that Domino's fucking Tesla. You know what I mean? Like it's totally AI. You just tell it where it needs to go. It follows the roads. And I fucked up and didn't pull up the fucking article right here.
It's just not there yet. That technology is just
but
not
there's
all the
also
way.
This like fun humanoid robot that has AI that's like very interactive. Not quite to the level that one AI chick was from like a year or two ago.
Oh, answering people's questions.
Yeah, but it's just like a fun humanoid robot. So it was at the CES like exit entranceway, and for whatever reason it got out of like range of where it should be, and it was just kind of like in the street, and then a Tesla Model S comes by, and then it's going like, probably looks like, on the video it looks like it's doing like
30, 40.
Like it looks like it's doing like 25-ish miles. It's just kind of not zipping by, but it's like cruising by.
Yeah.
And it comes by, and this fucking little object is there, which is this humanoid robot looking shit. And he just clips
standing
it.
on the
It
edge
just
of the
clips
road.
it. It just clips the robot. It just knocks it the fuck down. It just keeps on going.
Yeah.
And then there's a crowd of people like, oh,
Like
what's
nothing even
happening?
happened.
But the thing to think about that, if a robot is too stupid to roll out in the street and get clipped by a car, let alone an AI car, and an AI car is out there supposed to be like avoiding certain fucking objects and shit.
It should definitely have some kind of technology to see a large humanoid like mass standing on the side of the road. It should have been aware of that, and it shouldn't have happened.
Some random tech developer and another random tech developer's products
just
got together
fired.
in the field and just like
just got
fucked
fired.
each other up. You know what I mean?
They just got fired. They both just lost their jobs. I guarantee it.
I mean, I don't know if it's good PR or bad PR.
They're finding
like
whoever wrote
stunt,
that
but
program, they're doing something.
But like, we're so dedicated at pushing like technology out and robots out and shit that's gonna help, and they're just like they're fucking off. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just seems funny and ironic to me that the future is supposed to lay in these things' hands, and all of our human time and effort is going into these fucking machines.
When it should be.
Yeah, I guess so.
Going here. You know.
But we're still here. Entertainment is still made by human beings.
Yeah,
like the Sloth and Banana Man.
There's certain things that I think robots should be used for that do like make certain processes easier and cheaper, but you can't just take it to the point where they're
you just throw your life in these robots' hands.
Actually, like it's getting to a point with AI and stuff like that. They're going to be actual entities, actually thinking, processing entities that can act and make their own decisions, and that's going to affect a lot of things in this world, and it's a scary thing.
Yeah, man, I saw iRobot.
Robot overlords. I mean, look at Futurama. Bender. Kill all humans. Kill all humans.
Hedonism bot.
Yeah, hedonism bot. He's literally this golden like chaise lounge, and he just has this dude dropping grapes in his head.
Yo, just do yourself a favor and fucking do a web search for hedonism bot right now.
Do yourself a favor and watch all of Futurama. So
do yourself a favor, go back and look through all the TD archives on YouTube, Facebook fan page.
I think Futurama.
And what's on Twitch now?
Yeah. Twitch.
Jason Lang, what the fuck is up? Let me
up?
tell you something about Jason Lang. All right,
Let
me
me
and this
hear
motherfucker
something.
go
Let's do
way, way fucking back. We go so far back. I'll tell you this because I think we're outside of the statute of limitations here. Me and him, we grew up.
We can go beyond.
All right, we grew up in
It
this.
gives me
We
a few
grew
less.
up in this apartment neighborhood, probably out by like Cimarron and Aloma, back in the early '90s. And we lived in an apartment complex that had a clubhouse. And this clubhouse, you know, you could rent it out. There was a pool there, a sauna, pool table, a little place to watch TV, a little kitchen and shit like that. But they also had some video games up in that bitch. They had like one video game that was like a fighting game, and we used to go there and play that shit all the time. Like fucking, you get 4 plays for $1 and shit. And me and him went down there one day. We're playing this video game because we had enough like quarter money to go to the vending machine and get a soda and play a fucking. You know, the people hated us in there because they're trying to sell apartments and 2 kids are fucking playing video games.
Yeah.
So one day we're in there and then fucking, you know where you retrieve the money from?
Yeah.
That shit was fucking not locked. So me and homeboy, Jason Lang, shout out to him, open up
Are
where you
you
get all the quarters
incriminating
at.
yourself for a felony right now? What do you?
From 30 years ago? Some
Oh, yeah.
ass. You don't even know where the fuck it happened. I could be lying. This will all be fabricated. I'm just making content here. So we're both like, yo, man, there's a shit ton of quarters here. Do you know how much fucking like
it's just
orange
quarters, never
sun-kissed
mind.
and cherry Coke we can get? So me and him both take our shirts and we just fill our fucking shirts with fucking coins and coins and coins.
That's
We
awesome.
just got quarters and it's like weighing us fucking down.
Jackpot.
And then we fucking go to leave this fucking place, and then we're both walking down the street, and we
full of
both
quarters.
live right around the corner from each other, and like, well, what are we gonna do? Just walk into our parents' houses with a fucking T-shirt full of fucking quarters? We're like, we got like $100 in quarters between the two of
gotta
us.
do something.
What are we gonna do with this shit? And we're like, I don't fucking know. So it's just like, we gotta get rid of this shit.
No, just
and then
stash
we just went to a fucking drain in the street. And then we just fucking dumped all the quarters
no.
in the fucking street
All of
water
them?
drain, bro.
All of them?
Yeah, dude, like $100 worth of quarters at least, bro. Like
So-
it was just a retarded amount of quarters,
Oh,
and then
man.
I think he got mad at me, and I got mad at myself. But come on,
should have taken those quarters
You gotta hit him
and-
behind a bush. or
Yeah,
some
you should have
shit.
hit them in a couple different stash boxes. You know, keep like $8 on you, and you got the other
Bro, we could have got,
$92
we
in
could have
the
got
stash box.
all the chocolate milk at school.
You guys
dude.
should have. You would have been good for months, dude.
Jason, man, we
you
fucked
guys would
up,
have been good
bro.
for months. You
But,
should have had a stash spot, and you'd have been good.
Yeah, man.
But, hey,
But,
it is what it is.
Robot on robot crime, stealing from the robots. What's our next topic?
Beware of our robot overlords.
Oh, I think this is you time. Is this banana time?
It's time for the B. Not the S, it's time for the B.
Time.
Okay, so we're each getting our own little segments.
Time. For
I
the
guess
B.
I'm gonna have a theme song too. So is he. I don't know what his is yet, but so we're just gonna have like a few minutes to talk about like something that's, you know, on our minds, our little piddle solo dolo sets, you know. So mine this week, I'm talking about this shutdown and this wall stuff because it's
Oh my god.
it's pretty important, you know. I mean,
can I leave?
first off, the tax thing we were talking about a little bit earlier. No refund checks postponed. That's going to piss off a lot of people, you know. And this whole thing stems from this wall that Trump's trying to build and him not getting funded for it. And I think it's like it's a really big issue that's affected so many people. There's 800,000 government workers pretty much still working right now on furlough, which means they're not getting paid. Like, since this started before Christmas, December 22nd, these people have not been getting paid for that long. And it's like, we got to do something about it. And we can't really. We can't really do anything about it because we're not the ones. It's not our decision. It's
Wait,
not
dude,
our
I thought it was
decision.
like we the people.
We the
Morgan
people
Morgan.
can't make a decision
Oh, that's
about
for
it
the people.
because, hey, there's only like 800 people, 900 people, you know, on Senate, Congress, and our president that are making this decision to hold all this stuff up.
Isn't our president Nancy Pelosi?
And Nancy Pelosi is the Speaker of the House, I believe.
I thought that was Newt Gingrich.
Get me wrong on that. But
I'm sorry.
Trump's literally the one holding this all up. He's like, I want my wall built. I want $5.9 billion. I'm shutting the government down. He literally had a talk today with Nancy Pelosi and Schumer, or some other chairman. Schumer, right? Yeah. And they couldn't come to an agreement. She wouldn't allow the spending, and he just got up and walked out. It's like, oh, it's not going my way? Fuck it. And he walked out. It's like, there's all these people, all these government workers, military people not getting their checks, VA not getting their checks. Our national parks are shut down. There's so many things that this is affecting. All to build a wall to stop what? What's it really going to stop? You think it's going to stop drugs getting into this country? No.
No.
It's not.
No,
because they're
man.
coming in through major ports, in legal ports.
How about?
You think it's going to stop people coming in this country? No.
How popular are drones right now? That you're going to build a wall for a drone to fly over?
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's. I think it's more of a symbol. It's the symbolism. You're looking. The word is the symbolism.
A symbology.
The
I think it's
symbolism.
it's a symbology.
And it's.
Of a big
I
friggin'
think they're
boy.
just trying to make a big thing to separate people. Factions, not getting into a country, getting out of a country. They're trying to destroy us together, being one person, being one people. People aren't coming here and stealing jobs. They're coming
Yeah, the
here and
robots are
working.
doing that. Get a fucking.
Yeah, the robots. People aren't coming here and stealing jobs. These giant corporations are building robots and replacing jobs. You know, there's just a lot of information out there, and I think that should be a big thing on people's minds right now. Big topic, and we should be doing something about it. We need to start spending our dollars.
Yeah, the girl's looking at you.
Spending your dollars is the only
She was looking at Billy.
vote you have and the only voice you have. The way you spend your dollar. So that's just my advice, my little thing I wanted to bring. Yeah, new beers. Oh my God, now it's affecting our alcohol intake. Now I'm getting real mad.
rally the
Now I'm
fuck
getting
up.
really angry. Oh man.
Is that kind of how it was when they tried to like shut down crowlers and shit like that?
It's
What it is that the new beers coming out from breweries have to be approved.
yeah, there's food inspection. That affects the food inspection. There's so many
Wait.
exactly what it is.
Is there going to be like a drought on the horizon?
Well, so it
No. It doesn't affect old beers that have already been approved.
no,
just
it's
new beers.
new products.
Oh,
It's
so like
because
new flavors.
it's
So new
because
brews.
it's because food inspection is part of the federal government.
They're
It's
making a lot of nicely
And they have-
weed-infused beers nowadays.
food
man.
inspectors
I
have
want
to
some good
inspect
shit.
that first product coming in through our ports and those massive imports of barley and hops and shit. And they can't do that because they're not getting paid. So it affects a lot more than we think it does or that we think about. And I think we should start thinking about it, guys. Just
What's there to think about? After we think about it, then what?
Look at France.
What?
Look at France. Only way
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
they're
it,
revolting,
take it to
man.
the streets, man.
They're I ain't taking it.
Your dollar. The way you spend your dollar is the way you make change. Seriously.
For me personally, if you
not
can,
the way you
you can
vote.
revolt
It's the
all
way
you
you
fucking
spend
want
your
to,
dollar.
but I'm still gonna need to get drunk,
It's your way
and
to
I'm
spend your
still
dollar.
gonna need to go to somebody to get my beer.
Well, let's go to these local places that locally bring their ingredients in. They're
Okay.
bringing their ingredients. They're brewing it here. They're keeping it in Orlando. People are
Like farm to brewery,
yeah,
like farm to table, but
it's
farm to
same
brewery.
thing. Farm to
Keep
table,
it
farm to
local.
brewery. Keep it
Keep it
local.
local.
Strong community leads to strong.
Yeah.
Bigger communities
Yeah,
leads to
man.
strong state. Leads
Yeah,
to
man.
strong.
You gotta come out to
country.
your public houses.
You
You
start.
gotta come out to your social houses.
Yeah.
You don't want to be cast away.
Don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta,
Don't go to those
We
chains.
gotta-
Don't go to Chili's. Don't go to Applebee's.
You don't want to be part of a chain. You know, what I'm saying?
Come to that home
You gotta come to these
family
places
spot.
where
It's public house,
it's
social
good,
house.
kind, wholesome stuff. You know.
That was fun.
You know?
Oh, that was good. Stretch's laugh is just the greatest. It's the greatest piercing, just warming sound you can really catch in an evening. That was good. Oh man, that was good.
Incredible.
So yeah, we're still talking about this, and it's $5.7 billion he's asking for. To get back on the subject.
What?
$5.7 billion. You know how many fucking people that's gonna feed?
Chump change.
You know how many people that's gonna feed for how long? Build a wall. How about you feed dying people?
How about we start eating crickets?
Well, you could eventually.
Do we need to eat crickets sooner than we need to?
It's gonna happen.
That's
Other
the point.
countries,
Hey,
it is
dog.
a big protein source in a lot of other countries.
we almost
That
we
is
almost
a cure
lost
for world
Twinkies.
hunger.
We almost lost Twinkies.
Yeah, remember
almost
that?
lost
The
Twinkies.
Twinkie scare of what? 2017.
Don't fuck around.
When was
man.
that? 2015.
Listen,
Twinkie scare.
So what can we do? What can we do?
Jesus.
Okay, Trump's already in office. I mean, what? He's been 2 years deep. We only got 6 more years of this guy.
6. What? He's gonna get
So
reelected.
if
Is what you're
if
implying?
you see a Trump supporter,
I think.
get the hell out of there.
Run the other way.
Do not engage.
Well, hey, you have the right.
Report
you have the
to
right.
your nearest admin.
You have the right to support and believe anything you want. It's
Yeah.
just when it
Yeah.
affects other people's lives is when it gets.
Yeah, you have the right to do whatever you want until it starts fucking up. They're like, hey man, why we get this guy? Is the fucking choice. Oh wait, democracy. Anyway, talk shit about that all you want to. I'm gonna fucking go over that wall. I'm gonna get me some Spanish fly and a Mexican tequila.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go see a fucking, was it a dog and
Donkey
pony show?
Yeah.
I said
I've never
dog and
seen a
pony
donkey
show. He said donkey show.
Yeah, I don't know why we're putting a dog in the mix. I mean, if you had a
I'm gonna go
donkey
see
show,
a
that would
donkey
be
dog
a
and pony
hard
show.
thing to stomach. A donkey dog show?
Man.
That's hostile shit, dude. Well, I guess I guess a donkey show is kind of hostile.
So we have 2 minutes of this subject.
of this subject left. Oh, we're still on the wall. I guess. Hey, donkey, wall, Trump. You know. Hey, we're all the same.
Hey,
thing.
Pink Floyd, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're still on the beat, man.
Pink Floyd. That's funny you said that because Roger Waters just announced that he's planning on doing a wall show at where the proposed beginning of the new development, because there's already partial wall down there. But he's going to play a show performing the entire wall soundtrack because it is a soundtrack.
What did the Mongolians do?
God, man, Mongolians knocked down my city
What
wall.
did the Mongolians do about the Chinese wall?
They fucking climbed over it.
Oh, okay.
They climbed over it. It's a fucking 10, 20-foot wall, a hook, and a rope.
You know, my fat ass has climbed a couple walls before.
I believe you.
Some fences too.
I believe you. Edgar Allan
Poe.
That's a dope name.
Oh my God.
God.
There once was a raven
That's a really cool
knocking
name.
at my door.
Where'd you come up with that?
Yo, Twitch, what up? Edgar Allan Poe. What's he all about, man? What's he doing?
I'm pretty sure he.
I want to know what that's all about. I mean, are you like a goth poet that's like really into like?
Maybe he's a literary major.
Maybe he's a hoe
Maybe
for literacy.
he write books. Maybe he write books.
Quote the raven nevermore.
Edgar Allan Poe, and maybe he's a hoe. Maybe he's a man whore. Maybe he's a prostitute.
Really?
Maybe he is a male gigolo.
That's just really into like dark poetry about like fucking your dead sister. Wait, no, Edgar
I don't know
Allan
if there was
Poe
any.
so he buried the heart. There was a crow at the door.
Necrophilistic things in.
He talked about his wife that wasn't there.
The one he fucking
He was really
buried
skinny.
a dude alive in the wine cellar. Wasn't that Poe? Bricked him into the wall, remember?
Oh, he bricked him into the wall?
Wasn't that Poe?
I think that was that mob movie Sicario.
No,
Serpentine.
it's a Poe thing.
What was that movie called though?
Sicario.
Shapiro.
Dude, you're Ecuadorian and you can't speak Spanish. You gotta get this guy a proverb book or something, because this shit ain't working.
Hey man, just give me a taco menu and I'll be alright.
Reference.
Carne asada.
Carne asada. What? Carne asada.
Carne asada.
I'll take the sada.
A delicious
I'll
taco.
take the carne.
A delicious fucking taco.
Yeah, shout out to Black Rooster again.
Shout out
This
to
is
Black
some
Rooster.
dank taco.
Anything on Mills is good, man. Go down to Mills. It's right by Guest House. It's right before
Oh
Virginia
God,
Mills.
Samir sent me something on Facebook.
Samir, he probably sent you like a gif of like a
Samir,
transvestite.
you watch some nasty stuff.
What? Yeah, no, this is the S. This is part of the S. We're starting the S now.
Oh, we're on the S
The
now?
bowl has happened. The shit is coming.
I'm gonna zip it for a minute.
Slothman time. So I got a little bit of minutes.
I'll chime in here.
Okay, so before in the past, I've done certain things like a moment for bicycles. We have this segment set up where we really plan and have a really good idea. This being the first show, I didn't know what to do and I didn't know where to go. And then I had a really good friend of mine come up to me. He's like, "Hey man, you do a podcast, man? Listen, I got a good idea, bro. This is a good idea. You should probably pitch this out on your podcast." I don't know about y'all, but I have a lot of people
He's got
throughout my
a
day.
tendency to say y'all a lot.
I don't know about y'all, but I have a tendency, like, do people ever come up to you knowing what you do and be like, "Hey man, you do this, I'm a fan of that. You know what you should do, you know what you could do?" And a lot of times I'm like, "Leave me the fuck alone, I got my own thing." And it's like, "Hey, you sell bikes, let's say you can sell bikes." It's like, "Hey, you smoke cigarettes, let me show you how to smoke cigarettes better." Like, bitch, I'm doing my thing, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
But this one I couldn't deny, because I'm like, you know what, man? He pitched me some shit, and I just got to roll with it, because I think it'll take some legs and we can go with it. And so I'm going to go with this scenario right here that my main man gave to me. And he said, "All right, here's a scenario. Tell me, what would you do? You live in the world. It's currently the year it is.
Oh my God.
You are you.
It's the scenario.
You are you. audience fam out there in Drunkland, to my drunks out there. You are you. You're out there, you're living the world, but you're you now. But all of a sudden, you're immortal, meaning that you're gonna live forever. And also the way that you're set up, you have infinite money for life, for your rest of your mortal life, and you're gonna be living on this earth. But somewhere out in the world, there's a snail. And this snail is also immortal. But unlike his immortality or your immortality, he cannot be killed. But this snail can definitely kill you. You cannot kill the snail, but the snail can kill you. And this snail is hyper intelligent for a snail. And the whole snail's goal is to come and kill you. As soon as he touches you, you're dead. And he's immortal. And that's the scenario. So moving forward, what would you do?
Now that I actually think about it, I'm doing that fuck whatever I want because that snail is slow as fuck. And if I just keep surveillance on him all the time.
What snail?
It's a specific snail though.
No, it's a snail. This could
you don't know what snail it is?
This could be a yard snail. Oh. This could be a sea snail. It could be a snail in Africa. It could be a snail in your own backyard. It's a snail.
If I knew which snail it was, that would make the situation a lot easier.
It would.
Oh my God.
So if this snail were to ever touch you, you'd fucking just die. You're immortal forever. Until this snail touches you. I mean, you could jump off a building. You're like Deadpool. Get shot, burned, stabbed.
I would just keep that snail and it's not a single snail.
It's one snail.
But which one?
I don't know. What species, what size? It's on its way towards you every fucking moment of the day.
So I'm getting like I'm developing this anti-snail spray, this anti-snail
It's
belt
immortal.
thing.
It can't die. You can't kill it.
No, but I can keep them away from me.
You can keep them away from you.
You know? Like, I'm sure there's certain things snails, like they roll across there, it's gonna die.
Salt?
That's slugs. Snails are slugs with shells, I guess. So, yeah, probably will work too.
I've seen what snail does to a snail. I've seen what salt does to a snail. I did go to middle school.
I never put a salt on a snail.
I never did, but in middle school you're surrounded by savages, man. Yeah. It's like going to prison, man. It's like gladiator school.
Yeah.
It's like going one way, come out another.
Yeah, my buddy used to blow up fish with like firecrackers and stuff, little bluegills and shit. I'm like, dude, you suck.
I had a dude that used to stab somebody from honey buns, man. It's crazy.
What?
Nothing.
I heard that.
So this snail, all right?
Fucking snail.
All right, so for me, this is what I thought of because I spent a lot of time. I think I spent the rest of the night just talking about this situation.
It was a long conversation.
Coming to realize that, because I'm like, is it one of the big ass snails, as big as my arm? Is it a little tiny snail? Is it a little roly?
A giant African land snail?
Yeah.
They're like this.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right.
Pretty much Gary.
It's hyper intelligent, and it knows it's coming for me and has to kill me. And at first, I'm like trying to be like, all right, well, I got to make a machine that'll catch this snail. I have to be able to catch and contain this snail. So once I figure out what snail it is, or I just know whatever snail's coming through me. But then what if I catch all these snails and have all these fucking snails? I got like a room full of fucking 100 snails.
There's too many motherfucking snails
in
this motherfucking room.
And I'm sure whatever fucking shit I said, I mean, obviously if the snail can't get out of the box, then I know it's not the hyper-intelligent one, but let's say I have an entire prison dedicated to snails, and all of a sudden one snail isn't there anymore.
I forgot about the
hyper-intelligence. But then I'm like, what if I spend my entire time freaking out over this fucking snail, and then I just say, I just freak out, I want to die. I need to die, just fuck it. And then I just sit around, I just wait around. Whatever snail comes with me, I just let it touch me. To the point where I'm picking up these snails, waiting to fucking die. And then I'm going crazy because I'm like, holy shit, I'm never going to find this fucking snail. I'm never going to die. And then I'm like, well, fuck it. At that point, I'll just go and live my life. But then I'll get back to the point where I live my life and I'm happy again. Then all of a sudden, one day a snail comes with me, dead.
So infinite money, right?
Infinite money.
Okay, so you built this like fucking flying fortress, like Avatar, flying mountains, And so your pad's just floating all the time. And I mean, whenever you really feel like it, you go down on the regular planet and take your risks and jump in the water and do your thing.
Kind of like how a sloth stays up in the trees this entire time until it's come down and take a poop.
Yeah,
then it goes in the water, takes a
learn
poop
from the sloth.
And then, I can adapt the ways of the sloth.
Because then,
fucking undeniable.
Ain't no snail getting up on that flying island.
Undeniable, I said it.
Oh, you got a drink?
The flying island. If I was a wrestler, I'd be from Hawaii, and my move would be to get to the top rope and drop kick you, and I would be the fucking drop kicking flying Hawaiian.
the drop kicking flying Hawaiian. The flying, a high diving flying Hawaiian.
So I mean,
High diving flying Hawaiian.
because you'd also be a high diver.
Because you're jumping off the top rope.
Because you're sponsored by High Times Magazine, you have the good bud all the time.
Hawaii does. Hawaii's got really good weed
Get really high.
in Hawaii. High in Hawaii.
There's snails in Hawaii.
It's
You
definitely
can still die out there. If this snail scenario goes on the way it goes on. So what would you do? I mean, I broke. I was like, fuck it. Fuck it.
I would just, I would take the money and I would build up some flying
Yeah,
fortress.
you'd have that flying fortress.
You know, get that up there. And I would also develop.
And you'd be like one of the Shield
a lot of
helicarriers.
R&D, a bunch of fucking snail repellents. You know?
Well, I think you just fucking threw a wrench in my plans and honestly killed it. Even for a hyper-intelligent snail, I don't know how they're going to get up to like a Shield
But that's
flying
well,
helicopter.
the hyper-intelligence is what I didn't factor in. You know?
Well, hyper-intelligent for a snail.
For a snail or just hyper-intelligent? No, I think it means like this snail is like a super conscious snail. Like,
So he could be like Pickle Rick and just like build a jetpack and fly
like
up there and come
Nibbler
get your
in
ass.
Futurama. He comes across as like, meow, meow, I just eat this shit. But then he's actually one of the several left of the most hyper-intelligent beings in the planet, right? There's like 12 of them left.
Oh, yeah.
He's on that council, you know. And
Damn, this snail's going to come
they
fucking
go
kill
in,
us all,
in
man.
and out time, and it's just...
What would you do, Stretch? Would you believe in the snail?
What would I do?
Yeah, what would you do?
Shit, I would have to keep moving.
Like from house to house? Or like...
I'm immortal, right? So
Yeah.
I don't really need sleep.
Nope.
And I'm not going to starve to death, so I'm just going to be constantly moving.
So you're like always going to be on tour.
Yeah.
Damn,
that makes sense.
So you should just be like a touring DJ or something like that. That'd be the best thing.
Yeah.
And you
I
just
don't-
live life normal.
Yeah.
Fuck!
I don't have any need for food or sleep. Those are things you do because you don't want to die.
Right.
If you're immortal, then you can just like stay up for as long as you want to. What's going to happen to you?
Nothing, I
Nothing.
guess. Good point. Good
Nothing.
point.
I think it'd be good. I think it'd be fine.
It's pretty good. Well, I think it really shows who we really are in the snail scenario. I freaked out. You got smart about it. And you're like, hey, I'm just going to make a career. So
I'm just never going to stop moving. Ever.
that's incredible. Kind of like a shark.
Kept it simple. It makes sense. That would work. But it's nice to sit down and relax sometimes.
You're immortal. Why the hell am I relaxing? Like,
I mean, because it's nice
I
to
don't
do
know.
that.
Maybe you just fucked and you just want to lay there for a
Yeah.
second.
Maybe you want to enjoy that after-sex cigarette, you know?
Yeah.
the reason we relax as much as we do is because of
We
the
have to
thought that if we
sleep,
don't,
we
we're
get
going to
tired.
die.
So, Stretch, if you were immortal, would you not drink?
Of course I drink.
Yeah, but that was a bad
That'd be
question.
ridiculous.
Bad question.
That's bullshit.
This is bullshit. You
That's
give him all the
fucking
easy
bullshit.
ones.
All right.
20 seconds on subject.
Fucking snails, man.
Fuck those snails.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to look at
And the
snails
crowd
the same
heard
way.
that.
I don't like
I'm not
snails.
going to look at snails like that.
Snails.
Have you ever been snail trailed before?
Snail trail.
Do you know what a snail trail is?
Is this like the actual snail trail on the ground, or are we talking like a snail trail, like a reference for
We're
like
talking
some
about like a
sex thing?
sex
Or
act.
something? No, I have no. Let's hear this.
Snail trail. It's kind of
Yeah.
like
What's a snail trail?
it's kind of like when the girl has got a big old gookie badussy, either wet from her ownness or you left it in there.
yeah,
And
the
she
drip
just,
drip.
it's like a tea bag.
Oh,
She
yeah, I
like
know.
plugs it on your head
Oh
and
no.
just like drags it across and it goes
Oh,
away.
no.
And then you have a snail trail.
Oh, I thought you were literally talking when it creeps out like that. The bloop, 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 the drip, drip. I thought that was.
Oh,
You're talking about a
wow.
girl slams it on. Oh,
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
like a female tea bag with a drag.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
People do that.
Yeah, man. Urban Dictionary, snail trail.
People do that. Hey, for all you ladies out here snail trailing dudes,
Y'all snail trailing
relax.
bitches.
Please relax.
Yeah, I hate it when you get your
God.
snail trail in my hair.
Well, hey, I'm kosher with it, you know?
You got your snail trail in my eye.
Yeah, I'm, you know, you have to respect. I mean, there's certain times it's called for, you know? You can do that when both parties equally don't, like,
If
give
you're
a
like
fuck.
both drunk and dirty or
Both
hate fucking.
hate fucking.
But if
or
you're
it's
trying
just
to do this on your break real quick and
yeah,
or you're
just
trying to have a
let's
comfortable night at
respect your
home.
sexual partners.
Yeah, you know, there's a
Yeah.
time and a place and there's a safe word.
Yeah, safe words. Always
You know.
sea cucumber, sea cucumber.
And if you
Yeah, you
smack
know
her
that
too
one.
hard, she'll let you know. If you didn't smack her hard enough, she'll let you know.
And if you choke her too hard, she won't be able to let you know. So watch out for that one too.
Wow, very, very creepy. But
Yeah.
all right, cool.
I mean, it was in the same flow of.
It kind of, well, I mean, slapping, choking. We get scratched. I kind
get
of want to
bitten.
watch the Addams Family now, man. The relationship
Oh,
between
Morticia.
Gomez and Morticia.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah,
very
very
creepy.
BDSM in that
Yeah.
one.
They're getting it in. They're getting it in. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about it while we're wrapping up
Talk
here.
about how good a Public House's music choice
Yeah,
is.
man.
They
Also,
play
also
some good
another
stuff.
thing about this place, besides like good drinks, good vibe, good crew, good patrons that come
Good
in
bartenders.
Here. Yes.
He can't
the
hear me.
music. The music is always, whether it's either like classic punky rocky,
Classic funky rocky.
a
privacy.
modern hip hop conscious or classic hip hop vibe,
Phenomenal hip-hop.
a classical rocky or a jazzy folky rocky.
A lot of cool people here.
yeah.
They got board games and stuff. I'd see a cheeseburger purse. I've never seen a cheeseburger purse. It's awesome.
So for us to wrap it up, so this is the bullshit. This is the Banana and Sloth show, produced by DJ Stretch on the Traveling Drunks Network. There's
Yes.
many incarnations that got us here to this point. There was just a very fucking intriguing dark hour that happened a couple days ago.
That's
With a cast
people.
full of characters that started way different than it was. So I was just kind of wanted to think at the beginning of 2019 to think about the past 2 to 3 years that had happened here to where we're going to be going all the way into 2022. Like, you know, the first thing that I was
And
talking to you
beyond.
about when Stretch mic'd everybody up at Social House one night when they were closing. I think it was like Laura Crispin and fucking JD might have been there.
I don't.
And
I don't know
Noah.
if he was there.
I think Ross was there.
JD might have been.
And you kind of mic'd them all up while they were closing, and you just kind of stayed in the corner, did your own thing, and they all just went about their shit. I remember watching that shit. It was kind of fairly entertaining. And me and Josh would talk about a lot of the times the memory we'd have of fucking, I guess, fucking Noah forgot he was mic'd up, and he went to take out the trash. Say hello, Twitch.
What was your name again?
I'm Billy. I'm the
Billy.
Banana Man.
I met you with him last
Yeah,
time I saw him.
Tactical.
Take it easy.
Shout out to the Mellow crew.
Josh, shout out to Mellow Mushroom. Those guys
Shout out to
do a good
Mellow.
job.
Mellow's
Good food, good
pizza,
drinks,
good
good
pizza,
crew.
good females.
Sometimes the ticket times are too long, but hey, you know,
Hey,
you want good food, you
that's
gotta
why
wait for good
they're
food.
keeping it mellow.
They're trying to get you to drink twice as much in between the food.
It's not the rush. It's not the speed.
So yeah, like Noah was taking the trash out, like cursing to himself, mumbling under his breath. That was a good show. What was it called? The first after hours?
That was one of the first after hours. at
First
Social House,
after
yeah.
hours. And then you used to just set up at Corey's house and just rip it.
Corey's
there was
Casino, yes.
Yeah,
Corey's
Corey's
Casino, I've seen
Casino.
a few of those
There was
ones.
people going
There's
on in the
prank-
background. Josh would
prank
pop on,
calls
Ann
and
would pop on,
stuff.
Ruben popped on, Drunk Ed would pop
JD
on.
was popped on in one of
people
those a
popped
few
on.
times.
And then right around the same time started the beginning of Pillow Talk, which was kind of the first formatted, we know we're going to do this. This is a setup planet with Corey and Josh for Pillow Talk, but that kind of spun off an idea that Josh and Ann initially had because they wanted to do a show about cock rock and the power of 80s power metal
Did you
music.
say cock rock?
Yes, and then after
He's
Pillow
absolutely
Talk,
right.
after Pillow Talk, then came Ann Hart and artist Hardwick
said
in the
Art and
social
Art?
corner with Art and Hart,
Art and art.
and that was what, like 2017, end of 2017, 2017, the end of 2017,
Yeah.
and then also at the beginning of that
End of
shit,
2016.
Josh,
End of
Josh
2016.
started
'cause I
his,
moved down in 2017.
yeah, Josh
Correct,
started his,
2016.
yeah,
end of
Josh
it,
started
yes.
his week in review, and he had his week in review.
Week in review was going on when I first moved
Yeah,
down.
and that was
last
in the
January.
same nook.
You know.
So
You
we
guys were
already
doing
have,
all
we're
that
already like
over
4
there.
or 5 different incarnations deep within the first 6 months of this shit. And then I was crashing a couple different podcasts. I remember I crashed Corey's Casino a couple times. I crashed Art and Heart. I don't think Art was too happy about it. And then Josh was like, hey man, why don't you be on a show with me? Because Corey doesn't want to do it no more. And then me and Josh started Pillow Talk, and I was 2 Pillow Talks deep when we did a special with Art and Josh and me and you. And
The Super Bowl
that
special.
was a Super Bowl special. That's where DJ was serving, and we played the game Are You Smarter Than a DJ? And we had DJ with the microphone go up to customers asking random fucking questions. And I thought she was like, this is a dumb bimbo at the time, and I thought this bitch was going to lose every fucking question, but she ended up holding her weight and being not a dumb bimbo, but a drunk smart chick.
You hear that, DJ? He called you a dumb bimbo. You better get mad at him.
She doesn't watch the show. It really doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. She will never hear this.
Yeah, and you guys can tell her if you want to. She'll never believe it.
Oh, I'm telling.
Especially not from you. She'll never believe it.
That's a good point.
And I can say whatever I want about her on this show. It'd be hilarious.
I know.
And that's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then, so after
bullshit.
that, Art and Heart was popping off. Pillow Talk was popping off. We were broadcasting from Mondays at Social House like the same night or some shit in between rotating. And then that kind of spun off into the dark hour because you and Derek were all just kind of hanging out when something happened and you're like, Stretch like, yo, let's fucking flip these fucking recorders on. Let's fucking rip this shit. And then that kind of special turned into the dark hour. And then we had the dark hour, Art and Heart, which was kind of like coming apart. And then, Pillow Talk was kind of doing his thing, but Josh was also doing his own week in review. So he was doing 2 shows, so that's a lot of different shows that's happening all at once. And then Ann kind of did his own thing because he was opening up a fucking restaurant. And then Corey was out, and me and Josh kind of merged because he was doing too much work with how many different shows. It was like, I think on a Monday at Social House there was like 3 shows in the night, and then you had a DJ. So you were getting there like 2 o'clock till 2 in the morning?
I was there all day.
Yeah,
man.
it's some retarded amount of fucking work, dude.
Yeah.
And then after that happens, so that's when we got a Pillow Talk and review. That's when we got a dark hour. And then on top of all that, that's when Ian was doing his pop-up Asshole Anonymous podcast, which we remember and don't forget about. And then after,
I was on Assholes Anonymous.
Yeah, and then after that,
so patio there
I mean, we were social housing it up. I think we did a podcast for Mellow Mushroom once or twice.
We did one
and
for
then
Jay's
Studio
Hideout for a
S,
later
and
bit.
then Studio S came about.
Yeah.
Studio S became a big thing because then we had a home for. It wasn't even Studio S yet because we were just podcasting from the living room. And when you did that fucking stream, that shit was tight because when we're on the island, dark hours at the island, Pillow Talk and Review, we brought Spunk into the fold. And also at one time we had that girl Virginia do some shit, and then we merged everything together, and then it turned into Pillow Talk and Review. And then we had the dark hour, and then that was pretty much it with Ann's pop-up Assholes Anonymous. Then Studio S turned into a real thing. That shit got gizmoed out with fucking decorations. You could watch the beginning of Studio S, the wall where it is now. And then after that shit,
I have an art piece on there.
Art left, Derek kind of left, Jamie came on, had a rotating cast.
Community cast.
And then from that shit, then we got a community cast. Yep. And then we got a Jimmy Hula's joint. And then we also had a St. Patrick's Devaney special.
That's when I popped in
after
Jimmy Hula's.
Yeah, and then so after the community cast happened a couple times, Jimmy Hula's, we got the Banana Man in there. We got Jamie in there. We got Chelsea in there. We got the Spunk in there. We got me in there. We got who the fuck is that guy in Alaska?
Who the fuck
and then
is
so
that
that was
guy?
pretty much our baby for a long time. And
Who
then
the fuck is Josh?
that shit transferred to some island, got lost like Gilligan. And then we all kind of are coming back around to where we are now. We have a new dark hour.
That was good.
We got some new female talent.
Yeah,
We fucking been. You guys have been ripping it from Jamie's pad.
Did a good job.
We just had a new round table. We closed out a kind of after hours.
Dark nights at the round
a couple
table.
after hours at the Pillow Palace. You know what I'm saying?
You heard that? Yo, you heard that, right?
Things, you know. So
And my mind is blown.
This has been a long journey. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like this isn't over. You know what I mean? We are where we are now. We got Billy Banana Slothman, DJ Stretch.
Hit it with that one.
He killed it, man. So I'm pretty proud of what's happening, and I don't think we're gonna stop anytime soon. And I just think we got other big things in the works. We're about to have an all-female podcast coming out.
Tomorrow.
What's the name of that
Tomorrow.
Meme Girls.
Mean Girls. That's featuring
Meme.
Meme Girls.
Meme
Girls.
Girls.
That's right. What an idiot.
The girls, Chelsea and
we
Ken
also
and I.
have another sport. Oh, we didn't even talk about Statheads.
Statheads.
Statheads existed for existence. Well, what's the new incarnation?
Analytically correct.
Analytically correct.
So
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
they're
So
coming at
that's
you with all that
popping up.
sport information, all those sports statistics.
Community cast I'm still is going to pop up. I'm sure After Hours is still going to pop up. We got this bullshit here.
Yeah, this is some BS.
So You know, and also we're gonna try to incorporate some video shit. Like 2019 is gonna be a very big year.
You're gonna see a lot more.
We got a bus coming up.
A lot more events.
You want to come hang out with all the podcasters? We got a bus coming up on January 26th. So, yeah.
Be there or be square.
We did. I think we did pretty good last year, and I think last year
We're
was
gonna
not
do
easy.
even better this year.
Last year was not easy, but I think we pulled it off. And I think this year it's gonna be
Best
fucking
one
wild
yet.
as shit. So Twitching it, Facebooking it.
Let's shout out our Groove City brothers too.
Oh yeah, dude, Groove City, bro.
Caesar
Talk
and
about Groove
Toodle,
City.
you guys really kill it, man. Thank you guys for doing this,
Follow
putting this event on.
Groove City on Instagram. They're a pop-up
City
record
Orlando.
party once a month. We're about to have the 6th one. They're about to have the 6th one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at Stardust Coffee and Video and Winter
Starts
Park.
at 6 to 11, 6 to midnight. You sign up, bring some vinyl, 15-minute sets each.
You know, I know some of you
Great
guys have I don't
time.
know. I know some people.
Chill vibe.
I know a lot of people that just have record players.
And we bring
if
it
you
up
have
so
if
you
you have
can
just a
use-
record player and a
yeah.
couple records,
Yeah.
bring it down. We can play 2 of them at once. It'll be fucking tight.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to spin, everybody can show you.
And we could teach you. Yeah.
It's super easy, super fun. It's a very welcoming community over there. They got food there. They got a full bar. So if you want liquor,
Lots
they got
of
it. You
books
want
you
mixed
can
drinks,
buy.
you got it.
If you want to sit down,
They
plop
got a
down, read
craft
a
bar.
book.
You know,
And
it's,
dope
it's just
coffee.
it's just a good ass time.
He said ass time.
But yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Anything else you need to touch on? Anything else you're thinking about?
Again, Caesar's got that gig. Caesar, one of the Groove City guys, he's got that gig at Geek Easy Thursday. It's a pop-up kind of exchange, like crafts exchange.
And he's gonna be spinning for
design,
3 hours.
scene
He's
exchange.
gonna be spinning for 3 hours straight.
3-hour set.
So show the DJ some love, and
show him
show
some
up,
love.
and then come to Groove City.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be spinning vinyl for 3 hours.
Yeah, vinyl for 3 hours.
So that means he's gonna
he's not
be
doing
digging
digital.
through the crates. His fingers are gonna need like powder and oil at the end
Yeah,
of it.
he's gonna have all kinds of powder, oil, and flakes, and
It's gonna be good.
old paper pieces, and scratcher.
There's gonna be Silverfish coming out from that record from 1977.
Silverfish, that's a bug, isn't it?
This is BS.
So, where are we at now? 110. Shout out to Samira for always making me puke when I open up Facebook Messenger.
Shout out to Audrey's Meme Dunks.
Yeah, shout out to Audrey, the meme queen. Meme queen. Right?
Meme it.
That sounds good.
All right, cheers, my man. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Every
See you guys.
Wednesday.
Every
Come check us
Wednesday.
out.